Just turn on. Girl, I was just up in here jamming, y'all. Welcome to SeanDavieWay. Oh my God. I was listening to Tony Braxton Beach, like literally the only Braxton that matters out of that family. Yeah, I was just listening to her beach. I love her. She was like, please tell me why do men think that? I'm like, yes, Tony, why the fuck, girl? Why, girl? Did you know? Is it in the next verse, girl? Because I'm here for it. She was like, then I wouldn't be in tears. I was like, yeah. The love what I brought you to me last night. I was like, yes, Tony, bitch. Girl, I want to call him for you. I am upset. Tell her why. I was up here jamming, y'all. I almost did, girl. Bitch. I was up here jamming because I was listening to Tamar, but I mean, she could sing and everything. Somebody said every day. I'm like, okay, girl, get to the point. Ugh. You know, that's why I like all the way home. You know, so I Tamar, she could sing or whatever, but she's no Tony, but oh my God, like, yeah. So I was up here jamming out, beach. Shout out to all of y'all. Oh my God. Hey, like and subscribe if you haven't already. So I'm gonna say hi to all of y'all because I love y'all. Shout out to all my mods. Yeah, so Tamar Braxton, if you guys don't know, she finally came and said something with her dead ass. So I'm just like, girl, what? We don't want to hear it. Just get some help, bitch. We don't care. Like, you made it. You made it. It's a blessing. So we don't need this long ass motherfucking statement, bitch. I'm like, Tamar, we don't care. Like, did somebody, one of y'all cared? Oh, well, maybe y'all should have DM'd her because we don't give a damn. Like, we don't care. Like, we don't. All this attention-seeking ass shit, bitch. Because mental illness is very real. But that hoe ain't got it. When she get mental illness? When this happen? Let me find out WeTV out there giving out motherfucking, bitch. They over there giving out mental illness, girl. Tamar said WeTV done gave her mental illness. I'm like, I thought she was going to say something else. I'm like, girl, I thought you was going to talk about the person that's supposed to be sticking their fingers up you and shit when you was a child. And like all of that. And, all this shit just took a boiling point. You just going through so much, beach. So I'm thinking it's something like that. But it's just like, oh my God, they keep showing me like being mean and I'm not. Like, yes, you are. You are a bitch. Like, I mean, it's okay. I'm a bitch. I mean, like, whatever. It is what it is. Don't forget to put a very bad in front of it when you're talking about me, bitch. Talk to me nice. Yeah. A very badass bitch. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, bitch. So, yeah. Like, I'm a bitch. So, like, gross. Like, why do you want to be shown like a Kardashian? Them bitches was just over there slapping and scratching and kicking and punching and biting on each other, girl. Like, I mean, you good. You ain't over there beating bitches up. They ain't showing you beating bitches up. Because Tamar can't fight. Like, so, I mean, like, girl, like, if WeTV showing you being a bitch, Tamar, it's because you were being a bitch. Girl, there's only so much editing they can do. So it's like, we don't want to hear that shit because y'all done signed them contracts and y'all only getting $2, $7, bitch, $11 in royalties. And y'all mad about it. Y'all mad as hell on these hoes. So, girl, it's not our fault that you signed a fucked up contract, bitch, and you thought that sitting there doing that bullshit that you did, knowing you weren't going to take your life because there's too many people in that goddamn house, and you were doing it publicly, and David controlled you like a puppy, so you can't be gone longer than 5 minutes and him not come checking your ass no way, girl. So you weren't trying to leave this earth. People that's trying to leave, go. Most people don't attempt that shit, they do that shit. So it's just like, girl, bye. Like you wouldn't do mental illness is a very real thing. There are a lot of people out here fighting things, fighting issues, internal battles. I understand. I do. And I'm not saying that she's not fighting anything internally. I'm not saying we all do. We all have our inner demons and our inner, I get it. I get it. Bitch. I get it. I'm not excusing it, saying like, oh, what you are speaking down upon somebody with mental. No, I'm not. Tamar has sat down with how many motherfucking specialists, bitch? Her family sat down with TD Jakes, Yana Fix My Life. They done had all type of therapy and counseling and things in that nature. As a family and individually, bitch. Tamar done been to marital counseling with Vince. All type of shit. So she done been around plenty of doctors that could have been helping her. Yeah. So it's mighty convenient that when this happens, right on the brink of your show coming out, I'm not supposed to believe that you ain't no trick ass hoe. I'm not supposed to believe because she loves Logan. Ain't that his name? Her baby. She loves him. Right. So you weren't going to take yourself away from him no goddamn way. Like you weren't planning on doing no shit like that. Most people that attempt it want some type of attention. Feel like they're not being heard. So like, let me do this because then these motherfuckers gonna know I'm serious. And that's how I felt like Tamar was. People in her life weren't taking her serious. David being one of them. We TV and people like that, bitch. So let me show y'all I'm not playing because for some reason y'all think I'm playing. So let me show y'all that I'm not. But I don't think that she ever intended on like literally taking her life. Like I don't feel like I just don't feel that way. I just don't. Like most people do it in like when they're alone. Most people don't want people that they love, especially around them when they try to attempt something like that. One, they know they're gonna stop them. It's the number one reason, because they're gonna stop you. If somebody I love is trying to take their life and the fuck in front of me, I'm gonna do everything I can to stop it. Dial 911, CPR, all that shit. Bitch, spit that shit out. Like, I'm all over it. Doing whatever I need to do to save them. So she knew that somebody would find her. Even if you listen to the 911 call with David, when her boyfriend, the African that she trying to force us to think is cute, him, Predator, that nigga. So yeah, even when he was talking to the police on the 911 call, he didn't even sound like he believed that anything was really wrong with her. He even talked about the fucking reality show. So I mean, I'm like, whoa. Like, I mean, I felt like he had a hard time believing that she was unconscious. That's what I was taking from the 911 call. I feel like he felt like she was faking. Like this bitch, like she getting, I'm about to choke her. Get y'all ass over here and get this bitch. So it's just like, I feel like he even had a hard time believing that she was actually unconscious. He kind of looking at her like, get your ass up. Get up. And why these towels ain't folded up? Get up. And then she didn't get up. So then he was just like, kind of just looked at her. He didn't perform CPR. He wasn't doing none of that shit. He wasn't doing none of that shit. And then she makes it to the hospital. She's fine, and all this, because we're not fine. I guess they pump or something, whatever. Whatever. So, yeah. So, they get her to the hospital, all that good stuff, everything's fine. They put her in a psych ward, a grace unit, for a good 72 hours and figure out, what's wrong with you, girl? So, they sat there for 72 hours pointing at her like, what's wrong with you, girl? And she was just kind of like, oh my God, we TV. What? We goddamn TV? I'm like, girl, what? You got a baby. Fuck David. You got a baby. Like, girl, that never took, that didn't come to your mind at all? You being a public figure, this is going to be in a huge scale, and you knew you were going to survive. You weren't trying to die. You was not trying to die, girl. Stop. You can't even fight. So I'm just like, you ain't got it in you. You too conceited. Nah, you don't have, you like yourself too much. You like yourself too much. So I don't believe you. So, I mean, now, did she try? Yes, I believe that. But did she think that she was actually going to leave? No. She didn't think that. She didn't think that. We're going to read her apology before I finish cussing her out. This is Tamar, if you guys don't know. Yes, that is her giving you plastic, bitch. Yeah, so Tamar had this long ass motherfucking letter, y'all. It's well, here. It's 2 documents, bitch. That's how long it is. But I have it right here, and I'm gonna read it. Okay, okay. I'm gonna try. I just really can't stand her. So, but I mean, just whatever. Okay, whatever. So this is Tamar Braxton. This is from this hole. She says, first and foremost, thank you. Lord, this is long. You girl, you was bored. Did you write this while you was in a grace unit? I mean, you did have good 72 hours of doing nothing. Okay. So, yeah, she says, first and foremost, thank you. Thank you to each and every individual who has prayed for me, thought of me, sent me their love, and has showered me with their support. That's what you wanted all along. But anyway, moving on. In this present moment, it is only it is my only responsibility to be real with myself and to be real with the ones who truly love me and care for my healing. I haven't without fail shared with you my brightest days, and I know that sharing with you what has been my darkest will be the light for any man or woman who is feeling the same defeat I felt just a week ago. Oh my God. Every one of us has a desire, whether small or big, to make it out of where we come from to an ideal future place that includes freedom to be who we choose, security for our children and families, and fortune to share with the ones we love. We believe things can coexist with just being happy. I believe that as a Black woman, oh Lord, as an artist, an influence, a personality, I could shape my world, and with whom I believe to be my partners, they could help me share my world. Okay. Over the past 11 years, there were promises made to protect and portray my story with authenticity and honesty I gave. Oh, here we go, y'all. I was betrayed. Who this bald head bitch? Oh my goodness. Ooh, okay, okay. I'm gonna try to get through this. I'm gonna try to get through this bullshit. Okay, I can't stand a fraud ass hoe. I just cannot stand a lying ass fraud ass. Ooh, okay, whatever. Oh, I'm about to cuss this hoe out. Okay, Lord, guide me. Be my mule. I was betrayed, taken advantage of, overworked, and underpaid. You a silly girl. You a silly. Let me find out. The WeTV done missed the Jew. Shut your oh, okay, okay. Jesus, be with me. Okay. I'm trying to get through this without cussing her out, Lord. Okay. I wrote a letter over 2 months ago asking to be freed from what I believed was excessive and unfair. I explained in personal detail the demise I was experiencing. My cry for help went totally ignored. However, the demands persisted. It was my spirit and my soul that was tainted the most. There are a few things I count on most to be: a good mother, a good daughter, a good partner, a good sister, and a good person. Yet you try to just take all of that away from people by ending your life. But okay, Tamar. Okay, bitch. Okay. Make it make sense. Okay. All right. Was this a suicide note? Whatever. Okay. So who I was begun to mean little to nothing, because it would only be how I was portrayed on television that would matter. It was witnessing the slow death of the woman I became, that discouraged my will to fight. I felt like I was no longer living. I was existing for a purpose of a corporation's gain in ratings, and that killed me. Okay. Okay, let me swipe talking. Okay. This long shit. Oh, what's that? Okay. Mental illness is real. We must normalize acknowledging it and stop associating it with shame and humiliation. Now here she goes, as a victim, as Vicky the motherfucking victim. The pain I have experienced over the past 11 years has slowly ate away at my spirit and my mental. I do everything in my power to aid those from mental illness, including here she goes. Now she about to open up a foundation, bitch. Including those of us whose mental illness was only a result from toxic, systematic bondage that dwells television. Oh. Whew. It was only God's grace and his mercy on my attempt to end my pain in my life that I am here to utilize my voice. It is only your prayers that have pushed me to rise above my own personal demise, pushed me to not only continue to fight for freedom of my own thoughts, mind, and soul, but to also use my voice and experience to So is this season 2 of Get Your Life? You and your mental illness, bitch. Okay, okay. I literally cannot. But okay, here we go. Where was I with this lie? Okay, but also to use my voice and experience to be an ally for every black and brown person who has suffered from and continued exploitation of reality TV. Reality TV personalities have no union, no code of protection. No form of representation that protects our labor, our rights, or our voices. This promise, I'm really trying not to fucking scream. Okay. They promise us opportunity to produce exploitation, which has only developed a poor portrayal of Black people in show business. I am learning how to grow through my pain instead of looking for an escape. I am on an irreversible path to healing. I am taking my time. It is with the utmost importance that I find my happy and health through my professional treatment for sake of my whole heart, Logan, who I forgot. Bitch. Oh. Now you want to talk about Logan? Logan, who I forgot in my moment of distress and desperation, and giving this opportunity my undivided attention. My rise will not be in vain. I will make it my mission to establish the initiative that fights for ethical business practices in reality TV, bitch. Fights for the ownership of our businesses, promote growth and evolution of our system, and everyone who choose to love me when I am no longer love myself is infinite, and I am forever grateful. I pray you stand with me and be courageous enough to share your truth with love. Tamar, Braxton, girl. This bitch. This bitch says that reality television has no union, girl. No representation. You don't have to do reality TV. Like, you don't even have to do that. Girl, like you is like doing doing the most. Doing the most. I'm like, girl, I'm in here, simmer down, girl. Girl, simmer down, girl. Like, let me find out they beating you behind scenes and shit, girl. Let me find out you working till your motherfucking nosebleed, bitch. Girl, it is a camera walking around with a fuck you walk around, bitch. How fucking hard is that? How hard is that? Girl, Tamar, you tried it. Like, you most definitely tried it, girl. Get your motherfucking life literally, bitch. Like, girl, absolutely reality motherfucking television ain't got no union. For what? For what? Who gonna show up? Ain't even gonna be nobody there but you. Like, girl, that is stupid. Like, they're not showing anything she's not doing. She is a bitch. There's seasons to where she wouldn't even go to certain places where her family was at. She didn't even want to go on tour with her own sister Tracy because they was basically gonna have to split the money and shit like that. And she, felt that, Tracy's the less than. I should be on tour with bigger people. Fuck, I'm gonna be on tour with her for. Shit like that. You are a evil person, Tamar. You have done a lot of nasty shit to people in front and behind the motherfucking scenes, bitch. You're just reaping what you sow. That's all that is. You're not a nice person. Yeah, you have nice moments, but you're not a nice person. Your ego is big as fuck. You feel more relevant than you actually are. You tried so hard to surpass Tony to where you still ain't did shit. Grammy nominee versus Grammy winner. Still ain't won one. Like, girl, bye. Like, you tried it, girl. Reality television should have no reason to why you try to literally end your life. People do not look at her that badly. Like, because we don't really care about her like that. Like, I mean, like, girl, you're not. Down a couple notches. Like, you're not a superstar. You're a reality star, girl. Like, you're reality. You on TV, ho, with your bald head ass. Like, that's what we know you from. You Tony little sister. When we are the Braxtons and you'll see that. When that comes on, bitch, when they show Tony, when she turn around with her bald head ass too, when she turn around with her fine ass, when she turn around, bitch, it say the superstar. It don't say that for you, ho. That ain't your title, bitch. So I'm gonna need you to stop making it seem like you bigger than what the fuck you are. You ain't all that. No, you're not hardcore until you live hardcore. Like, girl, bye. You calm down. Tony is the superstar, not you. You ain't the motherfucking star, bitch. Like, girl, you're the reality star. Tony's the superstar. Oh, meaning we knew who they were, who the fuck she was before Braxton Family Values, bitch. We knew of you, but we didn't really know you. So, like, cut it out. Like, yeah, you still a little sister. You still a little spoiled bitch that won't take accountability. Like, yeah, that's who you are. Very evil towards all of the women except for Tony. Tony and her mama. Those are the only two people she not mean to. Those are the only two people that she don't treat like shit. Other than that, she treats Wanda like shit. She treats Tracy like shit. And she treats Trina like shit. She treats all them people like shit. When Tamar had her motherfucking baby, her mama moved in. She was the live-in motherfucking nanny, like she ain't got other grandkids. Like, okay, she wasn't a live-in nanny for no fucking body else. Why the fuck should a live-in nanny for you? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? You done moved this old ass woman all up in your shit. That's why she can't keep no motherfucking husband. Because she too worried about still raising your overgrown ass. The fuck out of here. You done sucked that lady's time up and energy from all them other damn sisters. Girl, bye. She treat her mama like that's only her mom. Like, no, she has multiple daughters, bitch, and she got sons too. You are not her only motherfucking child. But that's how Tamar act. Like, it's all about me all the time. Okay, that's cool. So don't get mad when people notice it. She's always been like that. So she's trying to make this portrayal of they're trying to make me look like a bad person. No, you do that. You do that. Shanice Flex, all type of people do shows, and they're not painted out as a bad person. It's not a whole bunch of scenes of them hooping and hollering and pointing their finger, yelling at motherfuckers, telling them that they tried it. Like, they weren't doing all that. They would have showed it if that's what they did, but that's not what they did. So when they show scenes of her walking away from filming, and that's what you did. You still did it. She act like she didn't do this shit like it's a movie. Bitch, it's not a movie, ho. Like, that's what she's trying to act like. They took a movie and just chopped it up and edited it and made it what the fuck they wanted it into. Like, no, it's a reality show. So that means that whatever you show, if you didn't sit there with no motherfucking piece of paper reading, bitch, that means that it's a non-scripted. So if you want to come forward and say you tired of them scripting shit for you to look like this person, that's different. But that's not what you're saying. You saying I'm so sick of reality TV doing what they do to reality stars and there's no protection. Bitch, you're the only one complaining. You're the only one complaining. Because any other reality star that got a problem about how they're being shown, what do? They walk away. They walk away. I'd rather take a lawsuit than want to take my motherfucking life. Because all she got to do is what you did before, bitch. Just not show up. Just not show up. The first episode of this season, they showed Tamar sitting down with Mona Scott wanting to do this reality show. Requesting Mona to come out of management to manage her. But I'm supposed to believe that this isn't what you want as well. You don't mind being shown as long as they show you in the way that you want to be shown. Then stop acting like a bitch. Stop doing it. If you're not a bitch, stop acting like one. Because that's what she's mad at. The scenes that they show her looking like she's being demanding or that she's this raging diva, this roaring diva, then stop being one you are. Like, girl, cut it out. We've been watching, like you said, for 11 years, bitch. 11 years. They've showed you being sweet. They've showed you being kind. They've showed those things, but that's when you do them. So that means that you don't do that shit on a day-to-day basis. That just means that normally you're a bitch. Like, that's all that means. They can't show what you don't do. They're not forcing you to do things. Like, they're not doing that. You're doing it on your own. David in that motherfucking room with her, and she's screaming, David, stop. All of that shit. She don't like that shit. Well, tell your man to calm the fuck down. Tell him to calm down. You ain't want that on camera. He should have shut the fuck up. But he chose not to. He chose to run amok and act an ass because y'all be forgetting the motherfucking cameras around. Y'all be forgetting that shit because life happens. So then when life happens and they catch it on film, all of a sudden they're doing everything in their portrayal. You don't look like a bad person. You just look like a bitch because you are. Like, I mean, you are a bitch. Like, you are. Like, I mean, what the fuck? Like, I wouldn't call Tony a bitch because she's sweet. She seems kind, but if Tony always was turning up and all of that, they would show it. So they never showed Tony Braxton turning up on Braxton Family Values because that's not who she is. That's not what she do. But who do all of the sisters say do that? Tamar. When all of the sisters know some drama about to pop off, Tamar. When some drama pops off between the sisters and it gets to a shot match, it's usually motherfucking Tracy and Tamar. They cannot stand one another. Tracy cannot fucking stand Tamar. She can't stand her. Like, she love her. You can tell. Like, I love her. That's my sister. But I can't stand that bitch. They don't have to get in front of Tracy multiple times from snatching Tamar to fuck up. Also, best believe back in the day, Tracy's whooped Tamar ass all the motherfucking time, bitch. No crew there to separate them. So, yeah, Tracy cannot stand Tamar. Like, I've watched every season of Braxton Family Values because I love the sisters. I thought it was a beautiful thing. I thought it was just like the Kardashians, the Black Kardashians, but better. You know, I loved it. I thought it was a great idea. I love that Tony came aboard. I thought it was great. I thought it was a really good idea. And I thought that they should have been making a really decent wage because they were really popular. You know, super popular. I mean, we've been watching these ladies for how long? So it's like, I love them. Tamar was the only person I didn't like. So I didn't mind. Like, there was a season, I believe, to where Tamar really didn't film. And it was a great season. You got to actually see sisters with unity. You know, when Tamar was out of the picture, the show just had this flow. You know, it just went really well. And then as soon as she came back, Miss Problem motherfucking Maddox herself, she want to come back. Oh, they always trying to make me look like this. No, this is who you are. This is what you do. Stop coming up here giving us motherfucking cigarette smoke, bitch. Like, stop coming up here doing that. And then you wouldn't have to worry about it. But she's always been like this. This is nothing new, so I don't understand what she's complaining about. You know, when Tracy turned up, they showed Tracy turning up. When Trina turned up, because Trina turned up a couple times. You know, Tamar was always trying to come up at Trina about Gabe. And Trina had to check Tamar a couple motherfucking times, bitch. Tamar was judging all the sisters when they was going through their divorce and shit. Had that plastic ass nose all up in the air. Then she get divorced from Vince and couldn't nobody talk about it. We can't talk about it. But she all on camera talking mad shit about Gabe and Trina's marriage to him and him cheating and all of that shit. But Vince almost bites your motherfucking finger off, allegedly, over a goddamn cell phone. And then your mama go on motherfucking TMZ and say, keep your hands off my daughter. Then all of a sudden y'all getting divorced. Then all of a sudden we can't talk about it. Oh, we on that season of Braxton Family Values, when that came up, right? RP to Gabe, rest in peace. When that came up, when about Tamar and Vince getting divorced, Tamar didn't speak of it. And she didn't let the other sisters talk about it either. They only got a good sentence out of her about what was going on between her and Vince. But when Tawanda was getting divorced, she was all up in Tawanda business. Oh, well, what he gonna do because he ain't got no job and this and blah, 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 blah. He basically been the wife. And yeah, she talk a good shit about Tawanda ex-husband. She wanted to know everything about Tawanda divorce. All up in the mix. But then when you get divorced, it's this big celebrity breakup, so we can't speak of it because we're Jay-Z and Beyonce. Girl, sit your ass down somewhere, girl. Like, No, you're full of shit. That is what you are. You want motherfucking sympathy. You and Nene Leakes got that shit bad. Got that shit real bad. Like her sitting over there begging for a budget to do a show, but you such a rich ass bitch. Oh, they're only offering us $100,000, but well, me and the white girl, Kim Zolciak, when we were gonna do it, they were gonna give us a $1 million. Oh, maybe it's because that's when y'all was relevant. You're losing your relevancy, Nene. People expect you on Atlanta Housewives. They don't expect you any the fuck where else. That's why Portia and Candy and all of them can get bigger deals than her motherfucking ass, because they're relevant. Her relevance is the show. Is the show. Where's her other relevancy? Where she's super successful elsewhere. Rich people like to barter with rich people. Okay? So that's why they'll do for Candy what they won't do for Nene. Because Candy's rich as fuck. Candy got business on top of business on top of business on top of business. And the majority of her businesses are successful. The sex toy thing, the lingerie line thing, the restaurant before COVID. She still writing songs. Candy's a bad bitch. Can't stand her. She yodels, but she's a bad bitch. Like whenever a motherfucker get through her, Candy is doing her thing. She's always collecting a cute bag. So yeah, I'm gonna give that to her. Yeah. But when it comes to Nene, no. She don't have a shit ton of successful business. No, she's done some advertising. She's been, the spokesperson for a couple of cute things, Bitcoin, stuff like that. Absolutely. But other than that, which those are like commercials, that's not anything that's continuous, ongoing. So what other thing does she have successful that they will want to keep her for? That the Beverly Hills wives should make the money that they make. And the Orange County wives and the New York wives, they make the money that they make on these seasons based off of the other things that they bring to the table. Nene's expecting millions from just them. Like, no, like give us a reason, to why we should do this. Bravo is also partnering with a lot of those wives as businesses and things in that nature too. So that's another reason why they get a cuter coin, and things in that nature. What business does Nene have that's linked to Bravo, or anything in that nature? Oh, she don't? Oh, okay. But ones like Teresa, Judice, and, that one bitch, Bethany, and, all of them hoes, they got shit that's linked through Bravo with businesses to where they're profiting off of them in multiple ways. So therefore, it makes them more of an asset. Nene just feel like, because I bring a motherfucking attitude to the table. And since I talk shit, right? And since your viewership goes up a little bit, because when the viewership goes down, they cancel. They're not going to bring a person back unless they're reviving. So they would have to cancel Atlanta Housewives if Nene was that bitch. They've never canceled the show. And she's left multiple times. So therefore, she's not as big of an asset as she wants to be. No, girl, you are not all that. Just when you thought you were just when you thought that you were that bitch, you're not. Yeah. Walking in like you that girl, knowing that you're not that girl, try again. Yeah, no. Yeah, we'll pass. Oh, you're not gonna be here? That's fine, because Portia and Candy are. Talk to you later. Yeah, call me later. That's how Andy treat her ass. Because girl, you're not needed. It'd be nice to have, you're there. Okay, cool, whatever. It is what it is, because a lot of people don't like you. So whatever. But if you're gone, that's fine too. Like we'll be okay without you, girl. We done it multiple times. People are going to watch Atlanta Housewives because they enjoy the show. They're not literally going to watch Atlanta Housewives for Nene. And that's what she can't get over. She feels like she's the show. Well, if you were, they would do everything in their power to keep you. They would, even if you thought about walking away, they'd be like, hell no. Like, what we got to do? Girl, what the fuck do we got to do? Taraji P. Henson, she just got a spinoff from Empire. Why? Because she's a badass bitch. Her character, extremely relevant. I honestly would have never watched Empire past the first season if not for Taraji. She ran that motherfucker. Her and Terrence. And when they were saying Terrence was leaving, if he would have left, I would have stopped watching it too. I'm like, they the matriarchs to this bitch. They were over here running things. So it's like, Nene, yeah, at the beginning, absolutely. Did she bring the idea to the table? Yes. Did she bring ownership to the table? No. And that's where a lot of Black people get fucked up. when they're coming up with their own ideas. You know, if you're going to bring an idea to Bravo, how she brought it to them, she should have brought it to them in a package, meaning like already had the majority of the filming done and whatnot and all of that shit, and used her coin to do it. Because then especially if it's done in a great way, like if it looks good, like how a lot of these YouTube shows look, if everything looks good, and then all they have to do is add just a better lighting and a better camera, or sometimes just a better camera because the lighting is great, and things like that, making it look as professional as you can, bringing it to the table, it's harder for them not to make you a literal partner with bringing that. But if you bring this, and y'all should have seen Nene motherfucking audition tape, bitch. The ghetto. That wig was a mess, bitch. Like, that the champagne glass looked like it was from the dollar store. I'm like, girl. So, I mean, her audition tape shit was horrible. So, if they see the idea and the idea is good, and they have to use their coin to bring it to life, why would you have any ownership? It belongs to them now. It's no different than like Wild 'N Out and stuff like that. Nick Cannon brought a certain imagery to them. They turned it into what they wanted it to turn to, but used him as the front man. His idea, their show. It's his idea, but their show. We put all of this together. We gave you the budget for all of this. All of the people you pay, we give you a check to pay them. So I mean, it's different. You can't. That's like working at a company for an idea that you chose, idea that you did, but somebody else put money into, brought the business to life, built it, constructed it, hired employees, all of that shit. But since it was your idea, you feel like you should be getting as much as the people that actually have to labor, give their money, like go without with certain things to make sure that this progresses and all of that shit. And all you did was just come up with a fucking idea. Like, you didn't do shit else. You didn't do anything else to bring this to life, but it was your idea. So let's make sure that we give you the same amount as the people that have actually taken hundreds of thousands of dollars to millions of dollars and invested it inside of this to make it what it is. Do you really think the owners of the basketball teams and football teams, do you think that they're the creators of it? No. They saw an idea, invested in it, and made it become to what it is. So they own it. They own the investment. So bring an investment to the table instead of just ideas. Like, no. Ideas are great. That's where it starts. But bring an investment to the table. Because if you bring something that they have to put money on top of, they put money on top of your money, bitch. So then it's harder for them not to make you a partner. But if you just bringing them an idea and they put all the money on top of the idea, why do you think you're going to get anything besides a credit or a certain payment for said idea? You're not going to keep profiting from it. Like you're not going to do that. The people that invested in this idea are the ones that are going to profit, not you. So like that's what it is with Nene. Yeah, you brought an idea to the table, but you didn't bring an investment to the table, ho. You didn't do that. So if she wants to do her own show, invest in it. Use your own fucking money, girl. Because she trying to do $2-3 million shit with $100,000 motherfucking budget. Now, if that ain't black, if that ain't ghetto, what the fuck is, bitch? What is? She can't do no with $100,000. Y'all got me fucked up. What I'm gonna do with that? Pay my mortgage? She's like $100. So what? $40. $40. Like that's okay. Well, invest in it, girl. Invest your own money. So when you bring this product to the table, it's an investment. You're bringing a product, not an idea. Anybody can bring an idea. I can walk up right now like, oh, it'd be so cool if we had a t-shirt that, kept it air conditioned. So, you didn't get hot, in hot climates, keep you cool, because it's fans through the shirt and the fans are blowing and whatnot. Okay, that's my idea. But if somebody else brings it into fruition, I could sue them for the name or something like that, maybe, but I still would have to prove it, especially if there's nothing actually, set in stone behind it, no paperwork, no blueprint, like none of that, because an idea is an idea until you bring it into existence. That's not your idea unless you create something behind the idea, not just a fucking sound like, oh, what if it was this or what if it was that? So it's just like, gross. So it's just like, that's why you got to be careful with certain ideas that you have too. Because if you really want them to come true, keep the motherfuckers on the low, especially if it's something seeable. Now, if it's like, oh, create a fucking car that flies. Okay, yo, you ain't no mechanic, bitch. Like, you can say that out loud. Ooh, you ain't gonna do none of that shit. Ooh. So I mean, ooh, so yeah, no, whatever. But yeah, invest in your own shit, Nene. You say I'm such this rich bitch. Okay, put a show together, get a crew together, get some cameras and shit together, do your own show, hit up Tyler Perry or somebody like that. Like, hey, look what I got. You want to buy this? Here's the blah blah blah. Here's the pilot. Dot dot dot. Like, what you think? Let me know. Do you want to buy this? Right? Yeah. No. Don't sell it. Say, look, I have a product that I want you to invest in. So then it's an investment for the both parties. So then that contract that's written up benefits both people. If I bring you a product and sell it to you, it belongs to you after that. So whatever you want to do, if you want to change it, you want to do this, you want to do that, you have that right. But if I have you invest in my product, then I get to still have a say so. I still get to say, if you're trying to change this or you're trying to change that, I could be like, bitch, I like that. Ho. Beyonce just did Black is King. It's a directed by Beyonce, bitch. Knows, girl. So she had everything to do with it. There is nothing about what came out on Black is King that she did not approve. Okay? Yeah. Director. Her. Meaning she sat there during the edits and everything like, no, run this back. And y'all know Beyonce is a fucking perfectionist. So she, run that back. I don't like that. Remove her. Yeah, I liked it, that scene, but can we make that one short? That's her sitting there making final cuts, final decisions. It ain't shit that went on or that you see on that documentary that she did not approve. From every lens to every sound of motherfucking fact, every color, the lettering, all that shit, the font, all that goddamn shit. Her. Now, don't get me wrong, she had a lot of help, but still at the same time, it's all in her doing. So now with her directing that, she can go on to direct other things. And just because now she has experience in it. So now she can take her money and invest her money in a product. Disney gave her $100 million to do what she basically wanted to do. They gave her creative freedom. Creative freedom. That's when you a boss ass bitch. So they weren't paying her technically to do it because she got basically paid from Lion King or whatnot. And it's within her budget. So if she wanted to spend $10 million on it, she could just spend $10 million on it. So she wanted to, profit 90 mil, bitch, and keep 90 mil. That's what she could have did. Like they gave her the money to do with what she wanted to, but she just had to come forward with a product. So she did. And who knows how much she spent, but it was a lot. It was a whole lot. Beyonce hired like 300 to 400 motherfucking Black people, bitch. She paid all of them handsomely. I was online all morning looking for people that was on set and things like that complaining about her. Not a thing. Not a thing. Not a thing. So all the people were paid in full. Everybody. So, I mean, that's a badass bitch. Whatever you get through. Yeah. She just employed like 300 to 400 Black people. And she did not show them in a stereotypical role. Blessings to Beyonce. I loved it. It was amazing. It was incredible. And I'm watching it again. I cannot wait to watch it with my daughters. Like, it was incredible. It was incredible. So I would say, everybody, just watch it. Just fucking watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Girl. That shit made me cry, bitch. That shit made me cry, bitch. I was like, Beyonce, all this buffness for nothing. You really got me crying, Beyonce. Beyonce, why are you doing this to me? But I was holding it together, right? Because I don't want to get too many spoilers, but we're about to go on Station Head. We're going to talk about it on Station Head. But girl, I cried. My big ass, all this 6'4". Girl, I was bawling, bitch. I had to take a break. I was like, I gotta take a break. I gotta take a break. Beyonce, I gotta take a break. Beyonce, I was over here, Meg Thee Stallion, crying. I was over here crying like Meg, bitch. Where the fuck is this gnat coming from? I was over here crying like Meg, bitch. I was over here bawling. Girl, it's just so beautiful. I mean, And then like, cause I was doing good. I wasn't crying. My eyes was getting teary at certain points, you know, cause I just love the imagery and just how they show so many black women of all shapes, sizes, and colors. And then like the colors were amazing. So the wardrobe, you could tell, was very like, it was not cheap wardrobe. And there was so many people, you know, that were black. And it was just such a beautiful thing. And like looking at the reviews, even with like a lot of Caucasian people and stuff that are watching it, they say the same things. They're just saying like, oh, this was beautiful. The imagery, you know, just everything about it, the colors. Beyonce looked fucking incredible, bitch. Especially when she had that body paint on, girl. I was like, Beyonce, Jay-Z, you was one lucky nigga. I was just like, oh my goodness, I would eat the cook-on raw. Ooh, Beyonce girl. I was like, ooh. I was like, oh, Beyonce. Oh my God. Oh, I want her. I was just like, oh, how is this possible? Beyonce. I rewinded it like 30 times. She is so fucking fine. I was just like, oh my God, Beyonce, do it to me. Oh my God. Oh my God, Beyonce. I want to have your show. I want to have your show. Beyonce. I want to have your show. So I'm just like, oh my God, this is amazing. I'm just like, oh, it was incredible. It really was. Just seeing all the beautiful black girls and, you know, all the beautiful, you say what? When I love doing shit, I can never stop. It's probably at the beginning. If you come in on Station Head, I'll be playing music, Angela. So you probably can't hear if you don't have Apple or Spotify. Yeah, if you don't have Apple or Spotify, you won't be able to hear. So you won't be able to hear the music, but you'll be able to hear me talk. So if that's what you're coming in on, you only hear silence because of music. But other than that, you'll hear everything else. So yeah, don't be discouraged. Because I'm there, girl. Oh my God, you can hear me, girl. You can hear me. Yeah, you can hear me. So, oh my God. Back to Beyonce. So it was fucking amazing, right? And then just the imagery and just there were so many black men, and you know, it was just fucking great, right? I love the song My Power. Oh, I love that song. Every song was great. Every song was great. But Beyonce, girl, when you put that baby in that basket, I said, Beyonce, where is that baby going, girl? I said, why are you putting the baby in the water? I said, ooh, I was covering the screen. I'm like, ooh, I don't want nobody else to see this. I'm like, Beyonce, why is you putting the baby in the water, girl? Where is that baby gonna go? Where is the baby gonna go? And water is getting in the thing, girl. Where is that baby going? Go get it. I said, pour water on the children, girl. I didn't say nothing about putting them in the water, girl. I didn't say nothing about that. I was like, Beyonce, go get that baby. They're going to call you an unfit mother. Go get the baby. I said, Jay-Z better be on the other side of that motherfucking river. So I was just like, oh my God. But the baby was so cute. I believe that the baby, I believe that's a good spoiler though. That's a good spoiler. I believe that baby was Sir, right? Super cute baby, by the way. But I was like, oh my goodness. I was just like, oh girl, Beyonce, go get that baby. Beyonce, they're gonna call CPS on you. I said, girl, go get that baby. I said, what is this? But it was beautiful. Like, I don't want to really like give too much away. Because Tiff, you better watch tomorrow on Station Head, girl. Don't come to Station Head, Tiff. Because I'm talking about it. I'm talking about it on Station Head. So I don't want to put the spoilers on here. But we're about to go there. We're going to talk about it. Shit. But it was beautiful. It is so worth watching. If you have children, please watch it with them. Like, especially if you have daughters. Like, when it got to brown skin girl, bitch, I was crying. I was like, it's a wrap. It's a wrap, bitch. They was just flowing down, bitch. Like, I was just like, oh my goodness. Like, Beyonce, you was fucking up my rep. I'm like, wait a minute, girl, I don't cry. I just don't do that. I hate crying. I feel like crying takes so much energy out of you. I don't like it. I hate crying. And I be ugly crying too, girl. And then my nose be fat. I'm sitting there like, ugh, is you really crying? Turn this shit off. What the fuck you sitting here crying for? I'll get your big ass up. I'm just like, oh my goodness, I'm in here crying, bitch. I'm in here crying. I'm like, I can't do it, Beyonce, bitch. You got me. You got me. You got me. I'm like, bitch, I'm crying, girl. I'm crying, Beyonce. I was crying. I mean, face wet, bitch. Face wet, bitch. Like somebody just died, girl. Like, girl, you would have thought I came out the room like. I had to take a break, bitch. I had to take a break. I had to take a break. I mean, I'm over here crying hard as hell. Like, this is so fucking beautiful. I'm like, oh my God. Why y'all do this? I mean, I'm here crying hard as hell, like with the songs and like how the songs go with the imagery and the like. I'm just like, oh my God, this is so sad. Like, but at the same time, it's beautiful, and it's like what a lot of people don't realize about it too. It's like she's telling the story of the Lion King, but with like a human version of it. So it's beautiful. Like, it's really cool. You keep hearing sounds from, clips and things from the Lion King movie and, stuff like that. And it kind of explains the scene and, stuff like that. So it's really cool. Like, she did a wonderful job. It was magnificent. Blue Ivy made a couple cameos, bitch. I was like, yes, Blue Ivy. And when Beyonce got braids, like, especially in the certain, she looked just like her. Like, I'm like, no, her and Blue look just the fucking like when she was sitting there and they was both like, I ain't trying to get too much away, but when they was like cuddled up with each other, oh my God. I'm like, fucking twins. Their hair was the same. It's the same. Like, I mean, like, I'm like, yeah, they got that whole, Tina Beyonce thing going on. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, she is so beautiful. I was like, oh my God. I was just like, I cannot. I was gay as hell watching that motherfucking movie. So I'm sitting here gay as fuck, bitch. A whole punk. No, now I'm ready to beat a bitch up. I'm ready to put some water on your motherfucking baby, bitch. But they did it, girl. Girl. I was crying. I was like, Beyonce, fuck you, bitch. You was a fucking bitch for this. Like, why would you do this to me? Like, I mean, I'm crying hard as fuck. And like, I'm doing everything in my power not to, but it was just so beautiful. And she did it so well. And just to see how many Black people that she used, it was just amazing to see, like, so many Black people getting it. The main thing that I got from it was I appreciated that she hired that many Black people and they weren't doing stereotypical roles. It was just them being beautiful people. Like that. That's just the vibe you get. You just get to see so many different people that look like you. And, especially why, the Brown Girl song got me, bitch, was because, Kelly and Lupita and Naomi, I mean, they were all there and, showing all the younger Black girls, like, especially the ones that are like really darker, their melanin is, super melanated and, they get looked over or not looked at as beautiful, or like cast away because, they're just not looking like, what people like, what society creates as an okay color or content, and to just show all of them and, it's like debutantes with these beautiful, strong, Black, handsome males. And, it was just so beautiful. And it's like, that's like a utopia, like what I want to see for my people, like, I mean, it's just so beautiful to see. And it just took me. It got me. I was just like, oh shit, this is just like everything, especially within this time with Breonna Taylor and George Floyd and, with the other people that have lost their lives, Ahmaud and, others like Trayvon Martin and, people like that, to see like all of our people together in harmony, seeing all of our people together and appreciating our differences because we know that we are more alike than we are different, and just seeing, Black people just be Black, like That's it. You know, not stereotyped or anything like that. Just being beautiful while black. You know, like, and that's what I just loved it. It was just, oh, I loved it. Especially in that video, Beyonce girl. I was like, who is this lady, bitch? It was this like older lady, right? And she like rap, killed the bitch. She was on that wall throwing it. I was like, that girl, you better get it, bitch. I was like, I had to rewind it. I said, yeah. She was throwing it on the motherfucking wall, bitch. I was like, you better show these toes. You better tell these bitches. So, oh my God, loved it. So make sure you say, I'm definitely watching it again today. Loved it. All of the music is incredible. I liked it all. It was amazing. It's great. It's great. It's great. Earlier on my station hit, I played a lot of the music from it. Loved it. My favorite, I don't know, I just have so many. I like the song Water. I like the song on the Nile. I mean, it's just so many good songs, and it's incredible. The imagery is ridiculous. Beyonce is fucking gorgeous. Okay, thick as hell on these hoes. Like, and I love her stomach, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so glad she showed it, because she don't get no lipo like these other hoes. You know, Beyonce like toned but thick as fuck. You know, like how she was in her bootylicious days. You know, I'm just like, oh. I mean, just in front of the screen, just Lord. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I want you. I'm like, I cannot. So I mean, it was great. So I'm definitely gonna watch it again. If you have daughters, please watch it. Watch it with them, especially. It's if you're a black woman with a black daughter, please watch this with your daughter. Like, and just hear and just look at and what they see, and you know, if they have any questions, answer them, and you know, it's just like, yeah, you know, it's just like a really good thing, a teaching moment. A teaching moment. It's a teachable moment, you know, as well. So yeah, the music is incredible. Incredible. I loved it. I have nothing bad to say about it. It was everything I wanted and then some. And you can tell she spent a lot of fucking money on this shit. You can tell there wasn't nothing cheap about this. Wasn't nothing cheap about it. I love the cameo from Jay-Z. You know, like I liked it all. There was nothing I could complain. What I really, really liked about it is that she focused on her, but she also focused on the other artists, you know, that are on the soundtrack. You know, she let them shine. You know, she let them do their thing. So I loved it. I loved it. There are some African people that are mad about it, and I'm about to cuss them the fuck out on Station Head too, because they got me fucked up. Yeah, y'all got me fucked up. Y'all keep sitting the fuck over there musty. Y'all keep doing that. Y'all sit over there, y'all David shit. So yeah, shut the fuck up loudly. So yeah, don't tell us what to do, bitch. You know, because that's the first thing the Africans had to say, bitch. Oh, she's taking our style. That shit do not belong to you, ho. Just like slavery don't belong to us, bitch. It belong to you too, bitch. If somebody from Africa standing next to me and somebody said the N-word, they talking to us, ho. They're not just talking to me, bitch. They talking to us. Ho. So, you know, they all quick to say something. Shut y'all throwing arrows and shit, spears and shit. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Still using nets and shit to catch fish. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut your ass up, ho, because we will fight you hoes. I'm all for unity, but I'll beat a bitch down too. Funky fuckers. Dog ran to say something. Oh, she's stealing her. She ain't stealing shit. All the people that was rapping that shit and singing that shit, rather African or American tone type of music, they were all present. So what is she stealing? Was she stealing y'all artists? Shut your ass up, ho. Shut up. So y'all about to go cuss their ass out too, because they got me fucked up. I said, what? Follow me, I know the way. What the fuck did you just say? What? What the fuck did you just say to me? Nigga? Bitch ass nigga? What? Yeah. Motherfucker. Shit. A lot of mercy at that shit. So I'm just like, oh, okay. Oh, y'all got a lot to say. Y'all got a lot to say. Oh, y'all got a lot to say. Okay, bitch. Yeah, y'all got a lot to say. Okay, let me find out. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. So yeah, I'm about to go cuss their ass the fuck out, bitch. Follow me, I know their way. Y'all tried it. I'm about to put the link in the chat, and then we're about to go over to Station Hand. Yeah, so I can talk my shit. So if you have not watched the chat, oh well. Because I'm about to talk about it. I'm about to talk about everything. I'm about to talk about what I like, well, there's really nothing that I didn't like. But I mean, whatever. I'll find something I like, y'all. Yeah, maybe it wasn't Jay-Z. I didn't like how he walked in the room. How about that? Shit. But yeah. So we're about to go over there and talk about it. And I'm about to cuss out these Africas. These Africas, I was gonna say Americas, but these Africas. Yeah, I'm about to cuss them out. Yeah. Show me the fuck is. Yeah. Yeah. I'm about to. Cause anybody tell y'all to say shit, bitch. We just came here to dance for y'all. That's it. We came over there to visit, bitch. We came over there to visit, bitch. They're gonna try to come for Beyonce. Oh, she's taking all this, she's taking all that. Shut your ass up, ho. You should be happy that she know these people and she know these artists and she know these music. And she using them for exposure and all of that stuff. I appreciate y'all. I like y'all music. I want to give y'all a bigger pedestal. You know, I want to put y'all on display so that if the worst of the world can hear y'all too, because the world already know me, bitch. Africa, Cairo, Egypt, all y'all motherfuckers, shut y'all ass up. Ho. Shit. She done came over there and gave y'all a bag and y'all mad about it. Shit, that bag was big enough to build a motherfucking village, bitch. You should be happy. Come from my motherfucking girl. After she done spent her time working hard for you motherfuckers. Me and Beyonce have been busy as hell getting this shit together. This has not been easy for us in the Beehive. This was a lot of work. Shit, we is tired. And then we just release this shit today and you hoes already got to say something about our motherfucking work, bitch. Y'all already got something to say about our shit. As tired as we is. We is tired. All that damn dancing and rehearsing and shit. Models and shit showing up late because y'all niggas. We ain't even complain. We ain't even say shit. We still let them eat the donuts and shit. The rice. All of that. We still fed them and shit. We still did all of that. Coming 3 hours late and shit. Because they drove in the wrong part of the sand. When they should have just followed us. But they say they know the Delta better than us. Got us late and shit. How y'all motherfuckers try to treat us while we was over there. Then y'all gonna come forward and talk about all this bullshit. Hard as we've been working. Shit. Motherfucker. But yeah, we about to go over to the station here to talk about this shit. So hit that link. Talk about our hard motherfucking work, fucking Africans. That's why I'm be eating y'all motherfucking food. Ain't no trust in y'all goddamn food. Y'all be trying to poison us. Bye, y'all.